Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome, beautiful people, and welcome back to the Night Lounge, where the nights are low and the vibes are high. Nothing is off limits. I'm one of your hosts, thenameuno. Also here, joined by the other hosts.
Ocean Glapion, baby.
Every week, we here bringing you unfiltered conversation, wild hot takes, red flag debates, and updating you on everything Lakers. But since there's no Laker game today, and the playoffs do start this weekend.
Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday this weekend. The play-ins will conclude tomorrow with the Heat versus the Hawks and the Grizzlies versus the Mavs. What's your predictions?
I'm predicting that I'm gonna say who I want to win. I want the Mavs to beat Memphis.
The Grizzlies,
Yeah.
yeah.
And who's on the other side? The East.
Hawks,
I don't give a fuck.
Hawks and the Heat.
I just told you. West Coast all day, baby. I don't care about none of them.
So you
None of
rather see the Mavericks in the playoffs
I
playing
want to see the
against
Mavs. I mean,
Thunders?
it doesn't matter. We're gonna beat them anyway. It doesn't matter. Lakers in five, baby. Lakers in five. So it don't
Lakers
matter.
in five. It don't matter
Lakers
who
in
it
five.
is.
Who it is? So
It
I'm
don't matter. Divorce court, child support, Lou Dort. Lakers in five.
like that. I don't think he's a great. I don't like him on the Lakers, but I like him as a player personally. If that makes sense.
Who AD?
Yeah, I like AD.
So you think he could carry the Mavs to a championship?
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
No,
With
I'm just saying.
Kyrie back,
I just like him.
okay. Do you think he could though? If they got Kyrie back,
No, no.
his championship days are done.
Yeah, see, look, Anthony Davis he's one of those kind of people, right? That he was happy and satisfied with getting that bubble championship, which is a championship. I consider it a championship. As long as the Lakers win it, I don't care. Everybody that was in the bubble had a chance to win it. They didn't. So don't try to poo-poo the championship because we won it. You know what I mean? If the Heat would have won it, they would have put it on their thing. So don't try to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't try to poo-poo it because we won it as the Lakers. I think Anthony was satisfied with that, and then he just went into lazy mode. He was like, I got mine, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's never going, he can be your third best player on a championship team, but the second or first, never. That's why we haven't, there's no way in the world a, a, a team with Anthony Davis and LeBron James should be trying to play for the play-in. It just doesn't make
The
sense.
roster was trash though. Like you got to give the credit to you got to knock Rob at some point because that roster was absolute dog water.
Which one? The one
All of
after they
them
won the
after the chip,
championship?
all of them.
No, here's what
Because they
happened.
got rid of everything. They didn't bring nobody back. They decided to get Montrezl Harrell and Pat Bev. They didn't they just brought a different team. They didn't even try to run it back.
They should have ran it back, but that's in hindsight. Hindsight is 50-50, right? Once we saw it didn't work, but when they made all the moves, every analyst, everybody was like, the Lakers get an A for making all of these moves. Now, it didn't work out, but that's hindsight. That's why I don't like to do hindsight because it's like, okay, now you can see I'm great at hindsight when it's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, when it happened, everybody was saying that was the best thing they brought in. Remember, Montrez was sixth man of the year.
They had Andrew Drummond.
Yeah, Andrew Drummond. They brought in a lot of good players, and it just didn't work out. I would have liked to seen them again. This is in hindsight. I would have liked to seen them run it back, but you know, like Dwight Howard was saying, and I've gotten to meet Dwight and hang out with Dwight and get to know him, because I wrote on the JaVale McGee show, and he came in and did some sketches with us and stuff. He was basically saying that um, everybody on that team had a lot of chemistry. You know, they were together. They were, you know what I mean? They really liked each other. And that was the most fun he's ever been on a team. So I would have liked to see him run it back. But, hindsight is 50-50.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Um, So yeah, I got Lakers in 5. Whoever they playing, this is how I feel
It
about it.
don't matter. Divorce court, child support, Lou Dort. Lakers in 5. The Thunder, a Boost Mobile bundle, WWE Royal Rumble. Lakers in 5. OKC, KFC, UFC. Lakers in 5. Houston Rockets.
That's if LeBron don't get hurt. If LeBron get hurt, then yeah, we out of there for sure.
I mean, I don't know if we're out of there.
We out of there.
I mean, Luka took a team that
With
didn't have all
Kyrie.
the.
With Kyrie.
We got AR, baby.
AR is not Kyrie.
I didn't say he was. I just said
He gonna need, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's a little more than catch and shoot. Catch and shoot you're gonna have to do a little more. But let's get into our topics of the day. First topic I want to talk about is Sinners. I went and saw Sinners, the movie, directed by Ryan Coogler, and Michael B. Jordan was in it playing twins. I'll give a deeper dive after I digest on it a little bit more, but I gave the movie a solid 7.8. I feel like this was his best work, Michael B. Jordan, and I feel like, I mean, that don't really say much. It's not really a high bar to me at that point. He just physically looking good, nigga. He don't really get to show his acting chops. So
Who's
him
that?
play Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
What's good, gang? What's good, gang? Shout out Key, just joined the chat. But yeah, I would say it was like a 7.8. It was funny. It was the story, I felt like the story could have been a little bit tighter, but as far as individual performances, I feel like everybody did a good job. And Ryan Coogler, if he wrote it, I know he directed it. If he wrote it, then he's a man. He's a man for sure. So I give it a solid.
I heard it was very good. I haven't seen it yet. What is it about, basically?
It's about these two twin brothers that, without ruining it, it's about two twin brothers that move back to the town that they're from and open up a jukebox bar.
Okay.
And sinister things happen and different vibes and different things start to happen.
Nice.
Without telling the movie too much.
Okay.
It's a good movie though. It's good.
Okay.
It's funny as hell. The nigga from Atlanta, from ATL, that black nigga, not ATL. What movie is that nigga from? Fuck. I don't know. It's one of them nigga movies. He's always in every nigga movie. It's good as hell.
Okay.
And then someone just said your favorite quote.
What's that?
Come on, Ocean, come on.
Come on, bro. Come on. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Why you think of his name? I'm in San Diego right now. I was at the Mic Drop Comedy Club. Your boy went to work tonight. I just wanted to be known. Your boy went to work tonight, did an hour and 15 on their head. Just giving them just nonstop laughter, yo. I'm telling y'all, if y'all haven't seen the Ocean Glapion show, it's an experience, baby. And you need to experience this around the world. You know what I mean? People ask me who I'm a fan of in comedy, and I always say myself. Because if I was sitting in the audience watching myself, I'd be like, damn, that nigga's funny, yo. That nigga does his thing.
Yeah, that's something that people lack. And that's a great thing and also a crazy thing to say. I just want to let that be known. No, it's a great thing. It's a great thing. Like, everybody needs to have the confidence like that. But then to say, yeah, nigga, if I was outside my body and I was watching myself, yeah, nigga, I like me too.
I like me too, baby. I like me too.
I like me too.
I would audience, I'd be like, damn, that nigga's really good.
That's crazy.
How is he not more famous than he is? I mean, that shit is crazy. This nigga's really good.
Omar Miller.
Omar Miller. What is he played in?
This nigga. No, we can see this nigga. Let it clear up. I don't think it's gonna clear up.
It's not gonna clear up. No.
Oh,
What's he played in?
I forgot. This nigga. He done played in Ballers, 8 Mile. The nigga from 8 Mile. The big nigga.
It's a gang of niggas in 8 Mile.
The big nigga, man. Not Omar, and not not Cheddar Bob. His homie.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know you talking. I like him.
Him, and then that Del Rey Leno. What's that nigga played in? The black.
Do you know that the Captain American nigga was in fucking 8 Mile?
Yeah, nigga, that's Papa Doc.
I know, Papa Doc.
That's Papa Doc, nigga.
That's
that nigga
crazy.
Papa Doc. But yeah, and then another topic, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. There was a thing that just went a little viral. But anyway, go watch Sinisters. Ain't no ads. It's a good movie. Y'all go see that for sure. There was a thing that was going around with Joe Budden.
Right.
And I couldn't download the whole shit on the shit. My shit was tripping. But I got the video, I got the audio. So I'm gonna play a little bit of the audio and then we're gonna react to it if you cool with that.
Let's go.
Can you hear this?
What? Okay, enough is enough now. Rocky, when you was around, you was the bitch with hips, no ass that nobody looked at like that because you didn't have nobody.
No, we're going someplace
wait, hold
else
up, because you're not going to keep talking like
you're going someplace else.
Marilyn Monroe out
get to that.
Rocky, nobody in this crew wanted
We can also get to that.
Nobody in this crew wanted you. Not one soul
we can get to
in this crew ever, not one day or minute.
Who did I want? Joe, who did I ever want, Joe?
That wasn't the rebrand.
You're deflecting.
And stop it.
You're deflecting once again. That's not the topic we was on, but I'll answer that and then I'll get back to what I was saying. Whether anybody wanted me there or not, it's neither here nor there because that wasn't the relationship I had.
It's here and there.
It's not. That was not the relationship.
Why you keep talking like you was running around like super baddie bitch? Nobody looked at you like that.
No one. Listen to me. You're saying
nobody ever wanted to fuck you. Nobody ever tried to jerk off to you. Nobody ever invited you to none of the sexy turn up orgy type. That was not it. Stop lying to these goofy niggas.
Joseph, right.
Hold on.
Exactly.
Chill out.
Wait, why we gotta be
that wasn't necessary, man.
No, because he's deflecting and he's sexy to y'all. He does not. He can't stand the truth. He's like, goddamn, it's like me burning sage in a room full of demons.
Coming over here pumping that up like anybody in this crew ever looked at her like that.
The conversation at hand is no. The conversation at hand is because you always try to bring other people into the conversation. Imani, Ice.
What I want to talk about is coming up right now.
All of these people, if you want to group them in, I'm glad nobody wanted me like that because I didn't want them either. We didn't have that relationship. We had a family style friendship. So that's cool. But if we're going to act like every time I came out the bathroom, you wasn't sitting on the floor beating your fucking dick and I had to walk past your nasty ass. Yeah, let's not fucking play now. Because every time you come in this motherfucker with the lies, I'm going to take this shit to the real too. I be trying to hold your little nasty.
Okay, newsflash to this room.
Newsflash, nothing. The motherfucker keep about a blue
everywhere. Nobody is ever looking at you.
The motherfucker would beat his motherfucking dick.
But yeah, so that nigga was going crazy. They was going crazy. Backstory, Rocky is somebody that used to be really cool with Joe Budden. Okay. And they have long history, long lines of beef. Recently, she has been on a bunch of Twitter spaces and been kind of throwing smut at Joe Budden. And so Joe was just fed up with it and decided to get on the spaces, and that's what happened. What I wanted to talk to you about was...
What's she look like?
She's cool. She's cool. Okay. She's older, but she's still cool. What I wanted to ask you was, how do you feel about her putting out that he used to beat his meat when she would come out the bathroom? So publicly he would be beating his meat. How do you feel about that?
She's saying it like he was fucking another dude. He was jacking off. Every nigga jacks off. Like, I don't understand what her point was. Her point was what? The nigga jack off? Every nigga jack off.
Yeah, but you don't. Not every nigga jack off in public when a nigga coming out the bathroom.
I mean, in public on how? Public what?
Publicly enough to where somebody's seeing you coming out the bathroom, beating your dick off in the bathroom.
Louis C.K. was jacking off in the hotel.
And he got in trouble for that shit.
I mean, but he shouldn't have gotten in trouble for it. You should not. He should get. Listen, these girls know what they're going up to the room. He told them, "I'm going to jack off. You can either leave or stay." They decided to stay, and then they get mad that he pulled his dick out and jack off and do what he said he was going to do. You can't be mad at me because I told you what I was about to do, and you decided to stay for that, and then get offended by it. Listen, she knows. If I can understand if Joe was jacking off once, and she was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" She's saying it like it's a regular occurrence. So this nigga's regularly jacking off. She know what's popping, and she's saying it like he was gonna feel ashamed about it. If the nigga's jacking off in public, he don't give a fuck how you feel about it. So
yeah, for sure. But it's still like publicly that can put smut on your name, just like it did with Louis C.K. Because publicly you a nasty nigga. Like you could do all that shit behind closed doors. Like you don't have to beat your meat while Shorty's in the bathroom. Just to play devil's advocate.
Here's the play devil's advocate. You're playing devil's advocate.
Now I'm on this side. You can stay on that side.
I'm gonna stay on this. I'm gonna stay on the other side. Play devil's advocate. There's been a lot of times that you've wanted to have sex with a girl and she said no. So you've been like, okay, well, I'm gonna beat my meat. While you sit there and I'm just gonna beat my meat. Can I beat my meat to you? Can I do whatever? There's been times that's happened. Are you if a girl comes out later on and was like, yeah, you never fucked, but every time I was over there, you would jack off and beat your meat to me. That means what? Okay, yeah, I wanted to have sex with you. You said no, so I beat my meat. Now what? I don't think that's some far-fetched thing that niggas would be like, damn, this nigga was jacking off to a girl in the room.
I think that's nasty.
What do you mean?
I think you are a nasty nigga if we're sitting if we're chilling, if you and a shorty is chilling, or a group of niggas is chilling, or you chilling by yourself beating your meat. I feel like if somebody walk in, if you're not in the room by yourself, or you haven't said, all right, look, gotten consent to beat the meat, then I feel like it's nasty. You got to get consent to beat the meat. Now, if Louis C.K. was getting consent,
I gotta get consensus to beat my meat
in front of people, hell
at
yeah,
my spot.
Hell yes,
at my spot.
Yes.
Okay.
You got if somebody's there,
you in my spot. Whatever I decide to do in my spot, that's on me.
Well, you can leave. You can leave, absolutely, for sure. But that don't mean that they weren't scarred or shouldn't be scarred by the fact that you beating your meat in your crib.
That's not my problem. I'm not in control of your scarness. Don't come back to my house if I decide I want to beat my meat right the fuck now. Leave and don't come back. You keep coming back knowing that I'm beating my meat at 8 o'clock, and you standing there every day at 8 o'clock watching me beat my meat. You got a problem.
As Shorty said, that's nasty work. Nasty work.
I don't think it's nasty work. I think it's I want to if I decide every day, just say I'm a guy that decides every day at 8 o'clock I'm gonna beat my meat. You decide that
no matter where you are.
I'm just saying at my house.
No, because he could have not been in this house. Let's not put situations on that. She said I came out the bathroom.
She didn't say it was in public.
She said I came out the bathroom and you was beating your dick.
Right. It gotta be somewhere that okay, but we gotta go like this. We gotta be 100. Just because someone says something doesn't mean it's true.
He said, I mean, he gave her, he said it was right. He said it.
But
He
did he
was
say
like,
where
I
he
wasn't
was?
beating my dick. He said, you act like I was beating my dick to you.
Right.
I wasn't beating my dick to you. What up, gang? What up, straight lace, no chase, my nigga? But yeah,
I
nah.
just want to say, there's a double cheeseburger sitting right here that I refuse to eat because I am a healthy nigga. But this shit, I so want it.
You're gonna eat it. It's sitting in front of you. That's like the bag of hot Cheetos back in the day when hot Cheetos first dropped or where they got super popular. Their market was you couldn't eat one and not eat another one. So
Right.
you got it sitting there. You gonna eat that joint.
No, I'm not. I have willpower. Like I was saying the other day, I wanted to go to Wiener Schnitzel bad than a
Oh, you didn't
boy.
go? You didn't go?
Hell no, I didn't go. I
I would have been
kept
up
it
in that
moving, man.
motherfucker
I kept
chili
it
dog.
moving. I kept it moving. I kept it moving. I
I
was
would
like,
have
you
been
know
in that
what?
motherfucker chili dog up.
I got goals I gotta accomplish. And I can't be eating Wiener Schnitzel even though it's fucking good. What's the favorite thing you eat at Wiener Schnitzel?
The chili dog, chili cheese.
Yo, you put a bacon on it?
Nah, I can't do the peg. I can't do the peg. Yeah.
You don't eat bacon?
Nah, not no more.
Are you serious?
It started again you know, I got the veneers. It
Yeah.
chipped my chip. I mean, this is recent. This ain't gonna. I ain't gonna act like
I ain't gonna hold you. You ain't been a year or something.
Yeah, no, it's been a
week.
couple weeks. You know what I mean? It's been a couple weeks, but yeah, no, I had chipped my tooth as soon as I got it.
Bacon?
Bro, it was too crispy. It was a crispy joint. It was the crispy, extra crispy joint.
So do you have to go back? And what happened when you went back? And it was like, did they tell you a list of shit you can't eat?
Yeah, they gave me a list of shit before when I
crispy
first
bacon
did
on
it.
it?
No, but it should be. Shit. Can't get the crispy bacon. How you can't get your bacon extra? Now I gotta eat soggy bacon. Oh, I'm cool. I don't even want it. Straight Lace asked us a question. We skipped basketball. We already went through basketball, but I will answer your question, big homie. He said, who we got in the Golden State Houston series?
Lakers in 5. That's what we got.
Short and sweet, baby. I got
Lakers
Warriors.
in 5, baby.
I got Warriors, but it don't matter.
You know,
I got Warriors.
Who you got in the Clippers in Denver? Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5. Everything is Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5, man.
So
OKC, Denver Clippers, Lakers in 5.
That's a perfect segue. Usually we do a top 5, but today we're gonna switch things up a little bit. There was a thing that's going viral, and it's a Mount Rushmore. So we're gonna do a Mount Rushmore.
I love it.
So it's only
Jay,
a top
you're amazing,
4.
Jay. Let me tell everybody. Can I just say this to everybody? The name's the Uno. It really puts a lot of effort into this podcast. We're coming up with different things, calling me, making sure that I'm on here doing it and all of that. I give you all the credit. You do all the dirty work. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? Just show up and look pretty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know how I mean.
Yeah.
I just jumped off stage and I was like, man, I gotta find a place to come shoot this podcast. I was in the car the other day. You know what I mean? It's, just what it is.
You know what I mean? So yeah, Mount Rushmore. Usually it's top 5, but today it's only 4. Okay. 4 choices. And you said it earlier, so I felt like I'm also super dope because I can tell the future. So we are now going to give you the floor and the segue to give us your Mount Rushmore top 4 comedians of all time.
Oh, I thought you was going to talk about the R&B shit.
No, that's what was going viral, and there was different ones that were made.
Okay, do you agree? Okay, can we do that real quick? Do you agree with what's the top?
R. Kelly's not in it. Simple.
R. Kelly's not in it.
So it's simple.
Are you serious?
This is really simple.
All right, so
they put
Neo.
Top
4?
They put Neo. I mean, take out Neo.
You want to take out R. Kelly and put in Neo?
No, R. Kelly wasn't in it. They had Neo in it.
No. You've seen another one. That was another one. What they originally had was Michael, Chris Brown, Usher, and R. Kelly.
Yeah, that's the Mount Rushmore.
That's about much more.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even. I mean, I don't. I think Mike is all by himself. He doesn't even get to be. Mike doesn't get. Mike doesn't. Mike is by himself. So let's just put Mike, and then we'll put another for us. You got Chris Brown, Usher, R. Kelly.
I don't like that shit, but I'll tickle your fancy.
You don't like what?
Pause.
Yeah, you don't like what?
Donovan's not here, mama. The name Uno's right here, but I don't know where Donovan is.
Yeah, who is Donovan?
I don't know. Who was top? I forgot what you were saying. What were you saying?
Okay, so I said I take Michael out. Mike doesn't. Mike is so on another level. He's not even on a Mount Rushmore. He is in outer space. So yeah, you said you didn't like that.
Yeah, no, that's nasty.
Okay, so what do you mean by that?
Because it's nasty. Because at the end of the day, it's if I'm the greatest of what I do, why would I be left off any list? I should just be number one. Now all you niggas can fish for 2, 3, or 4.
He's in a whole nother category. He doesn't get on any list except for his own. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand the appreciation and the respect you're giving him, but I feel like that's cap. But I'll play the game with you. Number 4 would probably be because niggas. I'll say this before I say because niggas try to say that for their preference. So it's not. This game is not. This is a subjective sport. This is not a factual sport. So even music.
No, this is factual.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Music's not facts. Just like the best comedians in the world are not facts. The only things that can be facts are things that can have numbers and statistics behind it. Now, which would be
Michael
in the
Jackson
NBA.
is the greatest performer we've ever seen, the greatest artist we've ever seen in our life, and will be the greatest ever. There's nothing else.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that is also an opinion. It's not a fact.
That is a fact.
So it's not a fact. It's not a fact. Someone that is a diehard Prince fan could argue that. Now, I disagree with them because I'm on Team Michael. And they could be the same as Chris Brown. It could be the same for Whitney Houston. It could be the same for Beyonce. It could be whoever you pick. But this is a objective sport. Like, it's not subjective. There is no facts behind it. Basketball is different. So when we're saying it, I don't want to just. That's why I don't want to just take somebody off the list just because I feel like they're the GOAT. I feel like Dave Chappelle's the GOAT, but the nigga still should be on a list or not on the list if you don't feel like he is. I don't feel like he should just be an upper echelon or Eddie Murphy if you want to use Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy should be this upper echelon nigga. The nigga got 2 stand-ups and they don't stand the test of time today. So with this pedestal that we put niggas on, I just don't like it in a sport where it's not facts. Like, yeah,
I get it.
We can state our opinion.
Michael is different from everybody on this planet universe. I understand what you're saying about
he can't sing, and I will only argue he is the greatest performer we've ever seen. And so if him being the greatest performer, okay, he got the catalog, but I can also take other people with catalog if that was my preference. But Whitney Houston got the greatest voice of all time. So she's a GOAT too. I don't want to take her off of it, not put her on a list. And what is R&B? Is this males or is this everybody?
Because I don't think you want. So
then Whitney Houston.
You put Whitney Houston over who?
Who? If you take a Michael off.
Okay.
And if it's everybody, I'm a huge. This might be a little.
Go ahead, say it.
One of them niggas got to come off for Whitney.
Who?
One of them niggas. I don't know. Usher. R. Kelly. R. Kelly gotta go. Because I was gonna say Chris and Usher, but those are my favorite niggas. And those niggas, one of them niggas gotta go. R. Kelly gotta go. For Whitney Houston. If we're leaving Mike on the list.
Let me tell you something. Michael's the greatest. Michael, we have never seen anything like him and will never see anything like him. We can all admit, and we will say this factually, Michael is the greatest kid singer ever, correct?
Sure.
I'm asking you. Name me a kid singer that's better than Mike.
What's the definition of kids? What age?
How old was Mike when he came out? 6?
I mean, yeah, if we're going to go that young, then absolutely.
I mean, 6 to 11, 6 to 12.
Yeah.
Is he the greatest kid singer ever?
Yeah, from 6 to 12 for sure. I could just argue Beyonce. I could just argue it.
You cannot argue Beyonce. Beyonce is not that great of a singer.
They have equally amount as the whoa.
She's not that great of a singer.
Off Chop singing?
No, she's not.
Mike, come on. Let's not do that.
Let's be 100.
Let's not do that. I don't want to fry Mike. Let's not do that.
Let's be 100. Who's a better singer? Are we talking about? We're talking about Beyonce. You said Beyonce was a great kid singer.
She could be in that category for sure.
When did Beyonce come out?
I don't know, 90, whenever Destiny Child, whenever that is.
Okay. The greatest vocal singer of a kid is Michael. But if you want to go Beyonce and try to compare Beyonce, she's not the greatest woman singer as a kid. Christina Aguilera is killing her in vocals. And Christina Aguilera been out for a long time. And when she was a kid, Christina Aguilera is killing her. Ariana Grande is killing Beyonce in vocals. You know who Beyonce is? And I love Beyonce. I'm not shitting on Beyonce. I'm just saying Beyonce, you know why she played this part so well? Because this is who she is. The dream girl. Do you remember that part where Jamie Foxx was like, you're not the greatest vocalist. You're not the whatever. You just have that it factor. And that's what Beyonce has.
And then she proved Beyonce
them wrong is not the greatest vocalist.
Okay. All right. I disagree.
So you think Beyonce can outsing Christina Aguilera?
Absolutely.
Get the
Absolutely.
Beyonce wouldn't even tell you she could do that.
Christina Aguilera don't have no listen. So if you want to use the movie preference, if you want to use the movie analogy, Jamie Foxx literally had to shut his mouth because he was wrong after she sang "Listen to Him." That's why the song was as big as it was in the movie. She had more than just what he thought. I'm just gonna go with kids, right? Great kid singers. Kids, for the most part, stay in the same vocal range. So it's all preference of what you like to make them that. Now, I said Beyonce because she's equally has the same amount of hits, similarity to kid shit. Now, if we're going to go that age, the only nigga is Ralphie with New Edition, but I don't even think he can fuck with, he can't fuck with Mike. So it's Mike. So what was your next point?
My point is that Mike's career he's been the best kid singer. He's damn near been the best teenage singer. He was super dope when he was.
So you think Michael Jackson's voice is like that? You think his singing voice is that like upper echelon? His singing voice is that shit?
What I think is Mike decided at some point, I don't know what age he was, he decided to do the hee-hee type shit. But from when he was still in the Jackson 5 and he was a teenager, like 18, 19, his vocals were incredible, my guy. Incredible. Go back to when he went on stage with James Brown and he started singing on stage. And James Brown brought him up and he just went and just destroyed the stage. Mike changed over the years because I think he was bored. But I think when he was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, you couldn't fuck with Mike. You could not fuck with Mike and his vocals.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say I like his music for sure. His vocals to me aren't the strongest vocals as you are saying, but they're strong. And Whitney Houston bodies that nigga anytime.
Well, yeah, Whitney Houston is a pure singer. Like Whitney Houston can't even fucking dance to save her life. So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Mike was the best kid singer ever. I feel like he was the best teenage singer. Then he transitioned to some bullshit, which was the he shit. But his charismatic, his dancing, everything make no one's better than Mike. No one. So Mike doesn't get to be on anybody's list because he has his own list. There is no one. And if you're a Prince fan, I get it. You like Prince. But you can't deny that Mike sing better than Prince. Mike dance better than Prince. Prince is a more handsome dude and more can play more music and talented as far as instruments and stuff goes. But Mike is the fucking man.
All right, I don't think. Yeah, I agree. Now answer my damn question.
Which is what?
The top 4 comedians of all time to you. Your top 4. Your list.
Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock, people are gonna hate me for this, but I love it. Dane Cook, Louis C.K.
Now, I usually don't try to argue people's preference. But where the fuck is Dave Chappelle? Where the fuck is Dave Chappelle?
I like Dave Chappelle, but I've seen Dave bomb too much. Like I've seen him just.
Eddie Murphy done did 2 stand-ups.
No, but it's not even about he was too busy being the superstar that he is. I just.
So then where's Kevin Hart? If we going off of that.
What do you mean?
Where's Kevin Hart? Did he freeze on me after what do you mean is crazy? It's crazy. It's crazy. That was funny. Let's try to get him back. That nigga froze on me on Kevin Hart. Nigga said, what do you mean? And froze. Y'all in the chat, everybody in the chat, list me, y'all. Top 4 comedians of all time. I'll put them on the screen till Ocean comes back. Ventura Taipa, shout out to y'all. Y'all said Eddie Murphy, George Clarence. Mary, you know I'm dyslexic. Who the fuck are these people? Randall. Who the fuck? I know Chappelle and I know Eddie Murphy. Who the fuck is George and Mitch? I don't know George and Mitch, gang. Anybody else? Come on, Randy. You got to put in the chat who George and Mitch is or something. DJ. Yeah, I mean, of course, I think album sales could be considered that for sure. But I think when it comes to it's still subjective, right? I think it still goes into the subjective conversation because think about it from that aspect of subjectiveness. Like it has to reach a certain amount of people, and a certain amount of people have to like that song for it to be popular. Sports, for example, doesn't necessarily have to do that. It's just I put the ball in the hoop. That's 2 points. It's just facts. Numbers are facts. Now, if we go off popularity and be like, oh, who's more popular or who's more inspirational, then those would go off of the facts, off of, the numbers there, not necessarily the other case, if that makes sense. I don't know where my nigga at, man. I think his phone probably died knowing him. Clarence, I like him. All right, bet. I'm going to look him up after this. For sure. Eddie Murphy, Kevin Hart, Martin Lawrence, Mike Epps. Why does everybody have Eddie Murphy so high? I just don't. Sometimes I'll just be so confused. He's so high on so many people's lists. Kevin Hart, fuck with it. Martin Lawrence, legend. Eddie Murphy's a legend too. Mike Epps. I'm not a huge Mike Epps guy, to be honest with you. I'm not a big, theatrical type guy. I just like storytelling. That's why I have Dave Chappelle pretty high. Probably at number 1 because he could just literally sit there and just smoke and kind of just chill. Oh. What up?
Hey, man, my phone, I didn't charge my phone. Listen, let me tell you something. I was on stage.
Hey, I need $2 from everybody in this chat. Didn't I say that's why what happened? His phone died. I said it. Go ahead.
My phone died. What you think? What did people say happened?
Nothing. I just said it. That's probably why.
Yeah. Yeah. My phone died. My phone. That was a good discussion too. It was good. It was good.
Keep finishing. Go ahead. Finish.
Okay. Yeah. What was I saying? Mike is the best. Yeah. Okay.
No, we're off that. Eddie Murphy. Your list of why Kevin Hart wasn't better than why he's not better than Louis C.K.
Why Kevin Hart is not better than Louis C.K.?
I mean, you have Louis C.K. on the list and not Kevin Hart. So I was wondering if the criteria is superstar. Not is superstar, but if that's why Eddie Murphy is kind of so high.
I don't want to take this as a diss. I just don't want to take it as a diss because Kevin is a friend of mine.
No, it's Kevin. Your preference. You can give your preference without people.
Yeah, but sometimes people, anything you do, it's automatic.
It gets criticized for sure.
Yeah. I just think Kevin's all right.
Okay.
I think that he's dope as far as the way he markets himself and everything. I think shit, I don't know, man. Kevin has employed me so much. I'm not going to, I can't. Listen, he's just not my, I only get 4. All right. That's like saying, why isn't Deion Cole on my 4? You know what I mean? It's I only get 4. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I mean,
if you're going to go 4, I'm going to go the people that influenced me the most, which is Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock, Dane Cook, and Louis C.K. And I've gotten cursed out because, even Deion has been like, how do you not like Richard Pryor? Eddie Murphy is Richard Pryor. And I'm like, I get it. But that's like me saying Kobe. I know Kobe's Jordan, but I'll take Kobe. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. So I have to just go with the people that's influenced me. And Dane Cook influenced me in so much. Like he just was just like that white boy that was just dope, man. Harmful and Swallowed is probably one of the dopest comedy CDs ever. And then he came right back with his next comedy CD. Like he's just dope.
Fuck with it. Fine.
Yeah.
All right,
So I
bet.
don't want to say anything bad about Kev because there's nothing
No, I mean, yeah, I
bad to
wasn't
say
asking you
about
to.
Kev.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Kev. Like Kev is my guy. He's put me to work so much. So I don't want to say it like it's a, I don't want it to come off like I don't like him. I think he's dope.
I mean, I
He's
asked you the
just not,
same thing about Dave Chappelle, so don't make it about
yeah,
you not liking Kevin Hart. I mean, I just
yeah,
asked you the same thing. Like, why aren't those particular people on your list? If
right.
Eddie Murphy would be on your list, or that was it.
Yeah. I think that Dave Chappelle, I think he's dope. I think he's an honorable mention. I think Kev is in my top 10. I think Dion is in my top 10. Damon Wayans is in my top 10. But if I had to do a Rushmore of
So
comedians,
you're going with those four.
I'm going with those four.
I bet.
What's your four?
I'm gonna go with Dave Chappelle. Because as I was telling the chat, I'm a big storytelling guy. So I don't really care about the theatrics. I don't really care about the punchlines. I'm more so here to get taught something. If you're gonna sit here for an hour of my time, if I go home and don't get taught anything, then that's a waste of my time. I feel like, because I'm not a big person that just sits there and laughs. Like, I don't even like comedy movies like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Dave Chappelle. The funniest stand-up to me of all time is Pimp Chronicles. So Cat Williams got us somewhere going there. But I don't like Cat like that. But Pimp Chronicles Part 1 is the funniest stand-up to me of all time.
That's the one where he was in the green jacket?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that was super hilarious.
That was in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah. And there was Pimp Cup, the cup bigger than him. He's talking about Michael Jackson on the tree and shit. Yeah, that one was really funny. Everything that he's done after that has been a derogatory of that. Like, it's been a branch of that. Like, I'm going to literally emulate what y'all loved from Pimp Chronicles and everything. So,
so you have right now, you have Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams.
Yeah. I guess I'm a big movie guy. And so for this movie guy, I would have to put Will Ferrell in there, because his first halves are hilarious. His movies are hilarious.
But we talk about stand-up.
Talking about comedians.
No, we're talking about stand-up.
Okay,
Because if we're talking about comedians, Martin is in my Mount Rushmore of comedians.
And Martin.
We're talking about stand-up.
If we're going well, nigga, you said Eddie, who has 2, and then said too busy being a superstar to have more. So I just took it as
you asked me about it and why he doesn't have more or whatever. But I said he's too busy being a star. But his 2 are so influential. That's like trying to say Biggie's in your top 10 because he only had 2 albums. Yeah, but those 2 albums were the greatest fucking albums.
Different argument, but I'll let it play.
It's not a different argument.
I'll let it play. It's a different argument, but I'll let it play.
Eddie Murphy's 2 stand-up were so great. It's great.
Okay, if we're not going stand-up, then
if we're only going
stand-up, if we're only going stand-up,
yeah,
you gonna hate me.
Go ahead. I ain't gonna hate you.
Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams. This is gonna be crazy. There's this new nigga, Ali. I think, what's his name? Ali something.
Ali Sadiq.
Ali Sadiq. I like the storytelling shit. So his storytelling has literally just captivated me just because it's that. And I mean, I guess we got to go with like a legend. So I'll go with The Godfather because the nigga died doing this shit. I'll go with Richard Pryor.
You can't go wrong with Richard Pryor.
Go Richard Pryor.
But you are tripping with some Ali Sadiq. Oh my God, crazy.
I like the stories.
And I like him too. I like him too, but I'm not, I can't, I mean.
He's not funny to me though. Like he's not hilarious. I don't laugh.
What?
No. I don't laugh.
Go ahead.
I don't laugh at shit. Like it has to move me in some way. So I feel like I'm kind of a bad person to do this list for.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like I feel like I wouldn't put Bill. Y'all keep saying Bob. My man keeps saying Cosby, but like that's past my time for real.
That's a storyteller though. So you know my joke about the dentist.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby has the best dentist joke ever. And I think mine is very good, but Bill Cosby has the best dentist routine ever.
I gotta go get that.
That's how dope Bill Cosby is.
Yeah, I gotta go get that. I gotta go be a little more familiar with him. All right, last week we played a game called Caption This, and we're bringing it back. So I'm gonna pull up, for those that don't know, I'm gonna pull up 3 pictures, and Ocean is just gonna caption the pictures.
Okay, right? so when I was my phone died, you just stayed talking through the podcast?
Let's go. You ready?
No, I'm asking.
Yes, I kept the job going. Yes.
You knew I was coming back.
Yes, I did.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
That's why we're here. That's why we're still here and not off.
All
right.
Oh shit. Captain This. What that dick do?
All right, boom. Next one.
That's a quarterback for the Bills.
And who's Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs.
I don't know. I don't know even the context.
He's just staring. Just give me. You don't need the context. It's your caption. You creating the context.
I don't know. I just think that's just a regular picture. So I would just say,
I would say, nigga, where's my money? Or nigga, why'd you take my bitch? He's looking at him like, nigga, I'm gonna beat your ass. He's looking, and the context is they used to play on the same team.
Oh,
that's the context.
Okay, all right.
But he's looking at him like, nigga, fuck you. You know what I mean?
All right, I got it.
All right, next one.
Oh, that's super small. What is that?
That is
I just want you to know I just bought a computer. My laptop is coming. I got a Apple Mac that's coming. That's gonna be crazy. So this will never have to be the thing again.
It's okay if you can't see it.
What is that?
It was just, it's the girls from Wicked. I'll caption it.
You caption it.
I'll caption it. Go ahead.
When lesbians never smile.
All right, bet. That's the game. Caption this.
Why do lesbians never happy? Because they don't have warm dick. They don't get warm dick. That's why.
You did say that the other day.
They don't get warm dick. Gay niggas be happy as fuck. They be like, why is it so big now? That was dope. Where did you have that? That was dope. However you had that. Just right now.
All right, next game. It's called Who Said It? You are now 1-4 in Who Said It. For those that don't know.
Let me let you know that Jay be trying to ignore me. But I'll be asking him questions. He's trying to ignore me.
We're playing Who Said It. He's 1-4. For those that don't know about the game, I'm gonna give Ocean a topic, and he's going to guess what celebrity said this quote. My bad, not topic, quote. And he's gonna guess what celebrity gave this quote off the 3 options that I give him. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Remind me to ask you a question.
All right, bet.
Right.
Go ahead. You want to ask me before we start?
Yeah. So can you, before you put this on YouTube or it goes up on YouTube, are you able to send me this to my Google Drive?
No, it's
Okay.
already live.
Okay. All right.
We live right now.
Okay.
So
should I put my dick out and start jacking off like Joe?
I will end the stream and we'll never be back. But yeah, if you want, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. I mean, you were advocate of pulling your dick out wherever you want, whatever you want. You know, we're just letting them when we gotta leave.
If I let you know, hey, everybody on the live, my dick is coming out in 3, 2, 4. You stay with it. You on that?
If you stay, I mean, you got to give them a better countdown than that. That countdown was kind of trash. The 3, 2, 1 is like surprise, nigga, dick.
Surprise,
you know,
surprise, yeah.
You know.
Okay.
All right. First one. I don't like to be readily available to any human being at any time. I don't like to be readily available to any human being at any time.
That's definitely a black person, but go ahead.
Woody Harrelson, Joe Budden, or Kanye West?
Kanye.
That is Woody Harrelson. Second one.
Let's keep it real. Woody Harrelson is a great fucking actor.
The White Man Can't Jump, nigga, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. I like him. Because there's 2. There's Woody Harrelson and then Harrison Wood or whatever. What's the Ace, the nigga that plays Ace? What's his name? His name is something like that. From Paid in Full, and he's also in Remember the Titans.
Oh, it's like Ed Wood or something like that.
Yeah, something. It's like
Wood. That nigga's a good actor too.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, next one. I'll eat your children.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was correct.
I don't even have to hear anybody else.
Taylor said,
I need one more to get this game because I won the last game. One more, let's go.
Taylor said, play the game, nigga.
I'm sorry. Who did you have? Who were the people?
No, you're good. You got that one.
I just want to hear who you had.
Hannibal Lecter and Marilyn Manson.
Oh, no.
I try to put some eating niggas up. You know, it really work out. All right, next one. I'm a boy, and I'm not even kidding. I'm a boy, and I'm not even kidding. Bruce Jenner, Michelle Obama, or Megan Fox?
I want to say Megan Fox because it's just so out of left field.
That's what you're going with?
Yeah.
Final choice.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You are now 2 and 5. And who said it? Got that shit. Got that shit. Got that shit. Got that shit.
Are you trying to like make me change my mind? But
you know, I know. You got to be confident in your answers. You know what I mean?
Answer,
like shooting 3. You got to be confident. you got to think it's going in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was just so like, it's just like so out of left field that I figured it was her.
All right, bet. Next game. Last game of the night.
Yep.
It's called Red Flags and Green Lights. I'm going to give Ocean 5 choices, and he's going to tell me if it's a red flag or a green light.
Yeah.
Fuck that, or I'm with that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. First one. They believe all their exes were the crazy one.
That's a red flag. Any motherfuckers that think everybody else is the problem, nigga, you the problem. Right? If you think everybody else is the problem, you're the fucking problem. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
if you think if like that's like basically saying like whatever, you're the ugly one. You're the ugly one. So yes, you're the problem.
Number 2, phone always on D&D.
No, I don't care. So can you do yellow? Yes,
Yellow?
whatever. I don't care. You can do whatever you're gonna do, regardless.
All right. 3, only hit you up at nighttime.
So if I call you during the day, you won't answer, but you'll hit me at night.
Yep.
Does it matter if your job?
No.
Or you don't have no job where that's the case?
You can give whatever context you want. They just don't answer when you hit them, and they only call you at night.
Well, I gotta say that's a red flag only because I don't like the fact that I'm hitting you up and you don't respond. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it's a red flag.
Red flag.
Yeah.
And 2 more.
Okay.
Takes forever to reply, but always watches your stories.
Oh my God, that's a red flag. Fuck out of here. Get off my goddamn story. You see me on this goddamn phone hitting you up. You better answer me. The fuck is wrong with you? Yes. It's a red flag for sure. You know what also is a red flag? Is if I hit you up, you answer, I hit you back, you hit me back, and then I hit you back, and then you just ghost me. Nigga, we in a conversation, nigga. You gotta end that conversation right then. Hey, I'll hit you later. Hey, don't just ghost. That's a super red flag. You can take it forever as long as you want to text me back. But once you start texting me back and I'm texting you, we're in a conversation. You got to end that shit.
Feel that shit. Nah, you ain't gonna just be ghosting me, nigga, looking at my story, nigga. You gonna respond right now. Right now.
You see me.
And
I hate when you DM a motherfucker and they read it and then they hit you back and then you hit them right back and then they don't read it. They just leave that shit on, fucking act like they didn't read it. Nigga, you read my shit. Respond.
Yeah, I do that shit sometimes. That shit if I ain't got nothing to say. If I ain't got nothing to say, I ain't got nothing to say.
Right.
I could just like it, but nigga, I saw it. You know I saw it.
You saw it. Yeah.
Number 5 and last question of the night. They'll never say sorry.
Oh no, that's a red flag. You gotta admit when you're wrong sometimes. We all wrong. We ain't perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. So you just gotta say, I'm sorry, my bad. And don't do that. I'm sorry you felt that I was wrong. Don't fuck that. No. Don't green light, don't gaslight me and try to put it on me. No, say I'm sorry. I did this, blah, 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 blah. Don't be like, sorry you felt that way.
Feel that? Yeah, that's that I'm not sorry. I'm sorry you're mad. That's
sorry you're mad. Yeah.
I'm sorry you're mad.
Yeah.
All right, well, that concludes this episode of the Night Lounge. Go ahead and tell the people where they can follow you and where they can get all your good shit and see your jokes like you did tonight, man.
Man, you can get me on oceancomedy.com. Oceancomedy.com. That'll tell you everywhere I'm going to be with the link and the tickets and go. I'm going to Africa, baby. What? I'm going to Africa in May. You know what I'm saying? Africa. So go on and just, I'm excited. Only problem is I'm flying coach for all them goddamn hours.
Sheesh.
I know, bro. The second leg of the trip is I got leg room.
I got leg room.
But to fly first class was like crazy, like something crazy, like $5,000. I'm like, nah, I'm good. But yeah. Oceancomedy.com, Instagram, Ocean Live, TikTok, Ocean Live TikTok. And you can follow me on YouTube, Ocean Live TV. Where can they find you at, Jay?
They can find me at thenameuno on everything, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all that good shit. YouTube, make sure y'all follow us and subscribe to us so y'all can be and turn on your notifications for when we come on. All right,
Yeah.
we changed. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays, but the nights and times varies. It's a night show, so y'all turn your notifications on so you can always know when the show comes on. So you don't have to worry about the link. You don't have to worry about a set time. Turn the notifications on your YouTube. It'll pop up if you follow us, and we there. You know what I mean? And yeah, make sure you subscribe to the 7 Podcast Network on www.patreon.com/7pn, patreon.com/7pn. And hold on, my bad. Before we get out of here, you got anything else you want to say to him?
San Diego, man. Mic drop tonight, man. It was a fucking vibe, man. I did like straight hour and like 15 of just real jokes. I threw in a couple of crowd work because sometimes it's needed, because this girl was in there and wouldn't shut the fuck up, so I had to say something. But other than that, rapid fire. My new hour that I'm putting together right now is crazy. It's crazy.
Tay, they're not sending you no money till they send us some money, man. All right?
Who, Tay?
Yeah.
That nigga not sleep?
Nah, he watching the show. He wait till he watch every night, man. He's supporting.
All
right, man. Before we get out of here, I want to leave y'all with a very special message.
Love you, Tay.
We'll be back on Tuesday. But before we get out of here,
we won't. The Lakers play Saturday.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we will be here Saturday night. Saturday night we will be here. So make sure you tune in. Set your notification. Hit the buzzer. I mean the bell. It's a bell on your YouTube. Hit that. Ding ding. Before we get out of here, I want to leave y'all with a very special message. Be the reason someone believes in goodness of people, and in the world where you could be anything, be kind and be everything. I'm thenameuno, Ocean Glapion.
Yes.
We will see y'all Saturday. Peace.
Come on, bro.